Welcome to Electric Fun. In today's class, we are going to discuss about the topic of measurement of force or pressure. So, what is measurement of force or pressure? The measurement of force or pressure that can be done by converting the applied force or pressure into displacement by making the use of elastic materials which acts as primary transducers. And this displacement, which is a function of pressure, may be measured by the transducers which generally acts as secondary transducers. And the output of this secondary transducers is a function of displacement which is in terms of pressure. So generally, there are mechanical methods used to convert the applied force or pressure into displacement by making the use of various devices generally known as force summing devices. And the most commonly used force summing devices are bellows, diaphragm and Burden tube. So in today's class we are going to discuss about the bellows, diaphragm and Burden tube. First we'll see about bellows. Generally the materials what we are using in bellows is stainless steel or phosphorus bronze because they are less reactive to the corrosions. So for that sake we are going to use such type of materials. So here you can see the diagrammatical representation of bellows. So this one is one figure and this is a second figure. So in this figure you can see that this is a calibrated scale and this is a pointer and this is the fixed position and this is the link and this is the bellows. So the pressure or force which is to be measured is sent from this inlet. What happens due to the pressure or force whatever we are sending and the value to be measured is sent into this chamber? What happens? The bellows starts expanding. Whenever they are expanding, the link whatever it is connected to this pointer starts slowly deflecting, which shows the corresponding reading on the calibrated scale. And the reading whatever we are getting is generally indicating the measurement of pressure. So general structure of bellows is as shown in the figure. So this is a calibrated scale and this is called as pointer and this is called as pinion or gear and this is a sector and this is a link connecting the bellows to the arrangement. So the pressure or force whatever to be measured is sent into this chamber in such a way that as soon as the pressure is sent, what happens? The bellows starts expanding. So whenever the bellows expands, the link whatever it is connecting to this particular pinion, this sector, what does that sector do? It slightly moves this pinion in such a way that the pinion starts rotating. While pinion is getting rotated, the pointer whichever it is connected to this particular pinion starts deflecting and shows the large value on the calibrated scale. And the value whichever it is showing, it is indicating the value of the pressure or force is to be measured. So this is about bellows. Now let us see diaphragm. Even diaphragm is also working on the same principle of bellows. If you can see the structure is same, this entire structure is same and the portion, the orange colored portion is called as diaphragm. Generally the materials what we are using for diaphragm is nothing but rubber or thermoplastic elastometer. So generally those are the devices used as diaphragms. What happens whenever pressure is sent? What happens? The elastic material or rubber material, what does they happen? They try to expand. So whenever they are expanding, the corresponding reading can be read out on the calibration scale. So here let us see. This is a diaphragm which is fixed at both the ends and the pressure whatever you are sending or the force whichever to be measured is sent into this portion. They strike to this particular diaphragm which is maybe either rubber or thermoplastic elastometers. What it happens? It tries to expand. Here pink color dotted lines whatever it is there, it is expanding. So whenever it is expanding, the link whatever it is connecting to this sector, what does that sector do? This sector also consisting of like a teeth structure. What happens? They slightly move this pinion. So whenever the pinion is moving, the pointer which is connected to this pinion, it starts calibrating, means it starts deflecting in such a way that it is showing some reading on the calibration scale. And the reading whatever we are getting, that is indicating the value of the pressure or force to be measured. So this is about your diaphragm type of measurement of pressure or force. Now we'll see about the measurement of force or pressure using the third case, that is Burden tube. So this is Burden tube. So generally Burden tube is nothing but a long pipe-like shaped structure as shown here. Generally like a halide tube. This is called as Burden tube. And this is a calibrated scale and this is a pointer and this is a link, and the pink color portion is called a spring. This is sector and this is pinion, and this is a stationary structure which is strongly bounded, and this is a thread, and this is a portion where the parameter to be measured is sent over here. So generally we'll see this Burden tubes in the measurement of pressure of the boiler. So whatever the boiler we are considering, above that boiler this Burden tube structure is arranged in order to measure the steam pressure. For that purpose we are using this Burden tube. Generally the material with which this Burden tube is made is a stainless steel material. So what is happening? So whenever the steam, especially whenever it is used in boiler, the steam whatever it is produced in the boiler is sent into this chamber. What happens? The steam start flowing. It is indicated like this, the steam start flowing. So whenever the steam is starting to flow, what happens? This tube starts expanding. So how it is like in U-shaped. Whenever the force or pressure of the steam, whenever it is entering into this chamber, into this hollow tube, what happens? The tube starts expanding in such a way that the link whatever it is connected to the pinion, it starts moving like this. It starts moving or it starts moving like forming a stationary structure or straight line. This shape gets changed, means it moves upwards. So whenever it is moving upwards, what happens? This pinion starts rotating in such a way that the pointer whatever it is connected, it starts deflecting and shows some reading on the deflection scale. And the reading whatever we have read, that is used, that is nothing but indicating the value to be measured. That is nothing but the pressure or force of the boiler. It is measured in that calibrated scale. So this is about the Burden tube and its operation. Right? Thank you. If you like the video, please like it and share it and comment.